In this tutorial, we're going to talk about SEO, or search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is important because something like 80 to 90% of all traffic that you're going to get on your web page will come from searches in search engines. So it's really important that we make our content really appealing to those search engines so it's able to find us and show us to the people who are looking for our blog. So there's a lot to learn when it comes to SEO, so I'm just going to try and keep it simple and go over what you need to do on your blog to get your SEO up and running. So first we're going to start by installing a plugin that makes our SEO on our website better. To do this, sign into your blog and go to your dashboard. Then select the Plugins tab. Then type in your search box here, Yoast SEO. This is a plugin that's widely used by all pro bloggers. Once you see the plugin here, go ahead and press Install Now. Then press Activate Plugin. So you'll see here that we've got a banner, so we can go ahead and press Start Tour to learn more about Yoast SEO. And what you'll notice here is that you now have an SEO tab on your blog under Settings, so you can access this panel whenever you need to. You'll notice that there are several banners up here telling you what's going on with Yoast SEO. You don't have to worry about any of that now. We're just going to go ahead and do the most basic setup that's going to get you started. So what we need to do at this point is we can go to Your Info, fill in your website name, and then choose whether you're a company or a person, and then press Save Changes. So let's move to titles and metas. Titles and metas are what show up to search engines on your blog. It's how they read your blog and how they figure out what it's about. So it's important to go through this whole setup process here that we're just going to do right now. Just go ahead and go to Homepage, and you'll see that it has a little bit of code here. This is showing the name of your site here. This is showing the page name, this here. This is showing the separator, which we selected on the general page. You can choose any separator you want. This is the separator here, and then this is your site description or page description depending on how the page renders. So in this case, we're just going to go ahead and take out the page title by erasing these 2% signs, the word page, and then the other 2% signs, like so. And then we can remove the extra space that's in here and press Save Changes. Now we're just going to go through and do this on every page here, because this extra page settings is going to further lengthen our title so that it's less search engine friendly. So let's go through and do that now. And then Save Changes when you're done. On this one, you'll notice that there are extra ones here. We're still just going for page. So just keep going ahead and doing what we were doing before. Finally, on the last page, you'll notice that the page is in a different place, so just go ahead and find it wherever it is and remove it. And press Save. Okay, so at this point we can move on to social. Social is just going to connect up your social media networks with your website. It's going to associate it to your blog, so go ahead and add all this in here, and then if you want to make specific changes for specific networks, you can do so here. Then let's move on to XML sitemaps. So basically an XML sitemap is a map of all the pages and media and posts on your website. It's very helpful for Google to see this because it starts to understand what is on your page and how it relates to each other. So this plugin actually generates the sitemap for you so you don't have to do it yourself. So what you want to do is click XML sitemap and make sure that it's rendering. And if you're getting a 404 page here, all you need to do is go back and press Save Changes so that the sitemap renders, and then you will be able to see it after that point. Once you've generated your sitemap, we're all done setting up this plugin. You can click through all these different tools and finish setting this up if you want, but we've done everything that's really important at this point. So let's go ahead and move on to create a post, and I'm going to show you how to make it really SEO friendly. So I've already created a sample post here about guinea pigs and SEO, so let's view this post. SEO relies on something called keywords to tell search engines what your page is about. You can select 5 or so keywords for each page. So how do you do that, and how do you figure out what keywords you need? So in the case of this particular post, the main subject is guinea pigs and SEO. So that's definitely going to be some of our tags, but one of the things we want to do is we want to make sure that Google agrees with us. In order to do that, we're going to go to a tool called Google Keyword Planner, which is available here. This is a keyword planner. You're going to have a Google account to use this. So all you want to do is start by searching for new keywords using a phrase, website, or category. Now all you have to do is type in your keyword here. You can fill out all the rest if you really want to get specific with your keywords or maybe target by location. But in my case, I'm just going to put in the phrase guinea pigs. and then I'm going to press Get Ideas. So this tool has now generated a graph that tells you what monthly searches are done for this word and what words people are looking for. There's a lot here, so basically what you need to know is this is the keyword that's being used, this is the number of monthly searches that's occurring for that keyword, and then this is your competition from other websites. This is a suggested bid. Now, we're not going to pay for this keyword, but the suggested bid is really important because the higher the bid, the more likely people are to buy when you use this word. So we really want to check and see what's in all of these columns before we use a word. So in this case, we can scroll down and see what sorts of things people are using. This is a great way to get suggestions for posts if you don't know what keywords you need to use or if you're not sure. Or we can also go to the Keyword Ideas tab, which will tell us about related keywords specifically related to the phrase that we typed in here. So in this case, we can see guinea pigs comes up as about 60,000 average monthly searches. There's low competition, but the suggested bid is fairly decent amount. This bid is related to how much everyone pays per click for this word, so that's pretty good. Then we can scroll down to see what other suggestions Google makes regarding things that are related to guinea pigs or how else we can use this keyword. The longer your keyword, so the more individual words your keyword has in it, the better, because it's easier to rank for a keyword with more words than with less words. We can see that there's even misspellings here and other similar things. It's really interesting to do this. What I would tell you in this case when you're creating an SEO plan is you need to come up with one main keyword, which is the main topic of your post, and that needs to be your primary keyword. Then come up with 4 related keywords that describe something about your post. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert my main keyword, which is going to be guinea pigs because that's the main topic of my post. The secondary topic and other related things in my post include things like SEO, and some of the other related things include things like, search engines and other related stuff. If you were writing a post about something specific, like maybe an antique table or something like that, you could include descriptive words like small or white or wood or vintage, etc. So those are the sort of secondary keywords you're looking for. So now that I've added in my 5 different tags, I'm just going to go ahead and press add here. So I've got my 5 tags here. This is my main one. So what I want to make sure is that my main tag is mentioned several times within the post, and it's also in the post title. So let's scroll up. And so you can see that I have my main tag in the title here. This is good. I also have it in the URL. If you look at this, it's using the word guinea pigs here as well. And then I have it in my first heading here. So it's very important that your posts have a heading because this is how SEO reads the structure on pages and it looks for these headings. So it's important to have at least one heading on your page to kind of describe what the content is about. And in this situation, I have my keyword phrase, my main one, right here. So now I want to look for this phrase elsewhere in the text. It's important that I use it a couple of times, although you'll notice that I do have it quite frequently. If you use it too many times, Google will read it as sort of a spam page, so you want to try and keep it to maybe like 5 at the most. Unless it's a long article, then you can go with a little bit more. And then you also want to see if some of your secondary phrases are sprinkled throughout the article. Now, it's really important that your main phrase is somewhere in the first paragraph, and I've done that, so I'm fine. But you also want to make sure that some of your secondary keywords are throughout the article. If this is a long article, they can be anywhere. It doesn't matter if they're in the first paragraph. So you can see that SEO is throughout my article, as well as I've also got search engine here and search phrases. So I think I'm in pretty good shape here. What I would do if I were you is just check for all of them, make sure they're all there somewhere. And if they're not, just go ahead and add them in a place where that sounds comfortable. Sometimes you can replace an existing word with a keyword or secondary keyword, so it's important to do this. So now we're going to go ahead and look at how Google is seeing our SEO. This is a little add-on box that Yoast SEO adds to your post after you install it. So you'll see this once you've installed Yoast SEO, and it's going to give us a rating based on the keyword that we use. So our main keyword or focus keyword is guinea pigs. So you can see that we have a kind of yellow light going on here, and it's going to tell us exactly what isn't right with our page. So I want to just draw your attention to the fact that it's highlighting where my word is, both here and here already. So it's already noticed those things. It's telling me that my text doesn't really have enough words. So I could add more because this does affect SEO. It also says that I have too many keywords in my particular text, so what I could do is go back and just remove a few and rework those sentences. Then in this case, it's telling me no meta description has been specified. And what a meta description is this part of the description here. So basically this just took it from my article above, but I can edit this so that it's more SEO friendly. So one of the things that's also missing is it's telling me that no images appear on my page. It's really a good idea to put images on all your blog posts, even if they're just small. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so to add my image, I'm just going to put my cursor where I want my image, and I'm going to press Add Media. I've already uploaded a picture of some guinea pigs. I'm just going to make some edits to it now so it's SEO friendly. So I'm going to click on this image, and you can see that the title of the image is my keyword phrase. This is really important. You should always do this. And then I can add a caption here, and I need to add some alt text. And it's very important that my alt text be my primary keyword phrase. So I'm going to add guinea pigs here. And then what I'm going to do is I don't want it to link to anything. I want to insert it full size, and I want to insert it in the center of the page. So I'm just going to go ahead and press Insert into Post. Now you can see my image here, and it has the alt tag in it. That's my focus keyword. Then I'm going to go ahead and scroll down and go back to my guinea pig section. And I'm going to see what other issues it's showing me. So in this particular situation, it's saying no outbound links appear on this page. So it's definitely a good idea to link to other content. It's important that you both link to posts on your existing blog as well as linking to posts on other blogs or other informational stuff. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to find some text that I could go ahead and link to. Once I've created my links, I'm going to go ahead and press Update. Okay, so now that I've made my changes and updated, I'm just going to scroll down and see where we're at with our SEO rankings. So you can see now we have a green light. You'll often have a green light and find that you still have a few red topics here or yellow topics. You can change them as you want, but keep in mind that this green light does mean you're good to go. So you don't have to make any further changes if you don't want to. Also, don't forget to categorize your blog post where it belongs so that it's easy for readers to find. Then go ahead and press Update. So now that we're done creating a post that's SEO optimized, I have a little checklist that'll help you when you're going through this process each time. So this is just a simple blog SEO checklist that shows you what you need to do and in what order and how you need to incorporate your keywords into your post. So start by finding your keywords using Google AdWords, which we did do initially. Then choose one main keyword that best describes your post. Take your 4 secondary keywords and put them throughout your post, and then move on to your post title. So make sure your keyword is in your post title. It should always be at the beginning of the post title, and make sure your title is really enticing to readers. Then you also want to make sure your main keyword is used again in your first paragraph, and the closer to the top the better. And then use your secondary keywords anywhere throughout your post. And then once you're done with all that, go ahead and start tagging your post with the keywords that you've used, and add your main keyword as the alt tag on your first image. And then add secondary keywords as alt tags on any additional images. Now finally, with links, you want to make sure that you have at least 3 other posts on your blog or outbound links. Then you can edit posts that you've already created if you need to make this more straightforward. You can download this checklist from the Fuzzy and Birch blog. The link is going to be below the video. Okay, so we've covered everything you need to know to get started with SEO. Thanks for watching.